Alrighty then, my rule chums, it is I, Daniel. You may call me the Pop Culture Dude, and this is not going to be your usual video. It's not going to be your movie news video. It's going to be a movie review, but we're going to vlog our way to go watch No Way Home. I'm just kidding, that's in December. I'm just wearing a Spider-Man t-shirt because we're going to watch Venom, Carnage. But I won't be watching it alone. I'll be watching it with a special guest. That's me! Introduce yourself.
I am Gabriel. I am his cousin, also his kind of like his brother.
Yeah, he's my cousin.
And I have a YouTube channel, GT Archangel. You can subscribe if you want to. I don't upload that much, but I will eventually.
Yeah, and he was my special guest star in Spider-Man No Way Home's trailer reaction for those who have actually seen it. So, we'll be waiting for our Uber driver. I'm just kidding. It's just a high school friend named Alex. He has a channel, but not as active as his. So, we're eventually just waiting for him just to pick us up so we can vlog our way to watch Venom 2 as we are watching on television Leader Snoke and Bang doing a Google Ask Questions. So, I'll wait and stay tuned till we go see the movie. Looks like we got Michael Cera around in the house! If you guys have not noticed, this is my good buddy Alex.
Yep, how's it going, y'all?
He's going up to take us to the Venom Let There Be Carnage review.
Rocking it.
So, are we ready to go inside to the car?
Yep.
Let's get moving. So, we're on our way to our Venom Let There Be Carnage preview that we're going to watch on October 1st. So, we're just going to go by one between me and Gabriel. He's all the way in the back right there.
Yep.
And my good buddy Alex. So, what are you expecting for Venom Let There Be Carnage since you are ready for it?
You know what? I am definitely expecting some type of post-credit scene. That's what we're all expecting. I'm hoping that maybe... Oh, here's the thing. By the end, we're probably going to get another cameo because that's usually how it goes. And then, of course, I think something's going to happen with Carnage. We're not going to exactly see a death, but it's not going to be like full-on death-wise. That's just at least my prediction. And, of course, more chemistry between Venom sort of manipulating Eddie.
Both by Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, odd couples eventually by roommates. Like, not like each other, but in the end, they could still be, like, you know, good old P.E. and J together.
So definitely some conflict about that.
I expect that. What about you, Gabriel?
Okay, so I think this movie will definitely beat the first one. Because it's gonna be
without a doubt.
It's just going to get straight to the point rather than just science like the first movie.
With Carlton Drake and the Life Foundation.
Carnage is way better than Riot as a villain. So, and, you know, to get to see Woody Harrelson in his casting is going to be funny and it's going to be awesome. So, I can't wait for that. And I think, you know, it's going to be a fun movie. That's it. It's just a movie to have fun with. And, I mean, I don't think it'll be like a top tier movie. But I think it's still going to be one of the best movies out this year. And yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty exciting movie.
In the words of Martin Scorsese Cinema, like once when I see the first trailer, like it's as I expected to be, including the song "What is the loneliest?" I'm like, okay, the movie is what I'm expecting it to be by its tone, not taken seriously at all. And like what you said, Gabriel, about Woody Harrelson. If you guys don't know, me and him in high school used to like make this one running joke about Woody Harrelson since the first Venom movie was directed by Ruben Fleischer, who made Zombieland. That features Woody Harrelson as the main character, and ever since he was teased in the first Venom movie where he had this Ron McDonald looking like 40-year-old Logan Paul, where every time he just says the line, "When I get out here, and I will, there's gonna be carnage." I just imagine like, if you won't leave me out of the shell, then won't get me that Twinkie. Where's that spongy yellow bastard? I just think that's gonna be hilarious, including the fact that every time like his dialogue speaks in the trailer, where it just gets like, I know in the creepy serial thing, but I can't help it with the southern accent. Like, "Eddie, you be like home to me, you like family. Please kiss me already." Oh my god! I just imagine that just out of nowhere. But at the end of the day, I still think he's gonna do great, especially for the Carnage symbiote. Looks good. I think one of the things I'm definitely gonna be a little disappointed is, and I understand the PG-13 tone, we're not gonna see all in on the gore from Carnage, like from the 90s. It's definitely gonna like play it safe. That's what I'm expecting of the D. So, unless if you like care about it or not, but hey, what can you expect? You can't make Venom R-rated unless a certain webhead is being planned, according to director Andy Serkis. So that's what I've been thinking of.
There you go.
But like I said, I gotta give thanks to you for like taking us along to the Venom Let There Be Carnage trip.
Plus, we're overdue. Just in general, just hanging out. We're overdue.
Yeah, no problem. And especially for you to get out of the house so you can join along.
Yep.
Yeah.
So actually, my first time going to the theater in a whole year.
Oh, seriously?
What?
The last movie I went to see in theaters was Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic was mine in 2020 until Fast and the Furious 9, Shang-Chi, Dear Evan Hansen. I think there was some other movie. No,
mine was Godzilla vs. Kong.
That's funny.
I just was like, you know, I don't care. I'm going to movies.
Yeah, and not think of HBO Max. So anyway, Gabriel, we want to continue for what you're going to say?
But yeah, I was gonna go watch Shang-Chi, but I couldn't because I had a
Toe injury.
little surgery done, so I had to stay home. But yeah, I'll watch it on Disney Plus. So.
Yeah, on my birthday on November 12th, so that's where I'm going to turn 20. And another thing, speaking of Shang-Chi, well, I sometimes say Shang-Chi, and don't want to like mispronounce it in a way and not be too Americanized. But in a way, I can't believe I'm watching it in the exact same AMC theater where I go see the movie on first opening day. So it's the exact same way for Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yes.
So just can't wait for the road trip.
In Dolby.
Yeah, Dolby Cinema.
Dolby Cinema.
Like I said, go watch it. Or else
I go all out with the movies. Like when it comes to new Marvel movies, I go all either at least IMAX. Okay, that's the deal for me.
Yeah, I definitely say because I watched Shang-Chi and IMAX screening, especially where I feel the spectacle, the final act, and all that. It was just more thrilling, the movie experience. It was worth the watch in theaters. And possibly the same for Venom Let There Be Carnage. And who knows? I'm just saying, I don't believe that we're all going to do this on opening day for No Way Home because Gabriel, you know, our uncle, wants to like watch No Way Home with us.
I think we could watch it twice.
Yeah, like if it's like, especially if you have friends over for No Way Home already booked, who knows? Maybe for a second time viewing,
Boom.
we can do this all over again.
I got the money right now.
And the fact that we got our drip on, and the fact that we seem like the right type of people that would fit along for the movie.
Right.
We will make it beat Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar.
Yes,
we want to make it doesn't matter if there's like a pandemic or anything. We want to make No Way Home because if the first trailer break records in Avengers Endgame for like over in 24 hours from its trailer initial and maybe a second trailer in November, it'll be great because my birthday month and Eternals or Ghostbusters or whatever type of movie that it wants to be attached with, I think it will definitely sell more. You got to get the toys, you got to get the interviews and everything just to get us hyped for the most anticipated movie of this holiday season. So as like what we said before, we had to watch it multiple times to beat Avatar because remember when Endgame had to re-release itself to beat Avatar, but Avatar's like, nope, we're still number one.
We're number one.
We are number one. Hey.
We are number one.
That meme never gets old. But hey Gabriel, don't you think we can have the idea of cranking up the tunes for the Venom theme?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that off camera. Knock knock with Venom, these are citizens. Anger, Allen Pope. Did a long time ago. The dynamo.
Not even a Michael Jackson song can beat this.
What a way to diss a legend in 2018.
Drake has no competition.
No.
Drake.
Maybe Drake. This feels so very 90s whenever I first listened to it. The song Heal My Depression in 11th grade. Hell yeah.
I know they're gonna hate, but I don't
It's time for hit 'em. Time for hit 'em. It ain't not no what hit 'em. Venom. Sorry for blocking your face. It's time, Venom. It's time for hit 'em, and the traffic is being so long to wait for us in this movie.
Don't worry.
It's a knock. Oh man, I thought I was gonna go alien to that phone home.
Man, I don't want to mess up the lyrics. That's why I'm pausing so much.
Yeah, sorry, I don't rehearse for rap that much, so improvise the lyrics in my head. Every time I do that, I just imagine I'm wearing like a beanie like yours and just go punching a dude like in the middle of an alleyway.
We'll rob a store with this song.
Do it. You know this is a match too, right? I can put it down.
Exactly.
Yes, you get Gandhi.
Translation.
Iron Man 3.
India, you ain't gonna be able to tell. In India, you fit.
Venom down. Oh my head. Oh my head. It's time for Venom. It's time for Venom. But before we eventually go see the movie of Venom Let There Be Carnage in theaters, I wanted to do this on camera. It's a secret inside joke that I personally find funny. We call this the horse wheeze laugh whenever, I don't know, if you see that J. Jonah Jameson laugh in Spider-Man 2, that's what I'm referring to. We used to have an English teacher named Mr. Grove who kind of laughs like that laugh, and like a dolphin, and Alex can do a spot impression of it, same way for Gabriel too. So I just want to go by the signal of Alex go first, then Gabriel, and then you can do it at the same time. So starting off with you, Alex.
He always points like that. He always looks at someone and goes,
That's
there you go. I still have it in me.
perfect. And the pointing, that was spot on.
Yeah.
Okay, Gabriel, you're next.
If I don't laugh.
Yo.
It almost sounds like a horse. Okay, so both of you at the same time. Make sure Gabriel gets in the shot so I won't block his face. So on 3, you guys do it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like my voice died a little bit.
It sounds like dying horses in a way, but like I said, it's a laugh that never fails. Anyway, we'll be off to go see the movie with our ticket seats and posters.
Yeah. 2019, back in the Triple Sick days, I would like the soda stuff, and even your dad would say the Fanta you had drinking was so rare.
Yeah, because you know that we millennials like our slushies. But we're on our way to Theater 10 to go watch Venom Let There Be Carnage.
You passed it.
Wait, did I pass it?
Yeah, you passed
Oh
it.
crap! It's on that theater. You could have just let me know. Anyway, we'll be getting our side into our dark seats. You ready? Yes, sir. We are Venom. Whoa! Look at this dark hallway. Where are we supposed to go?
Okay, we're doing that. I don't know why, but I didn't see
Man, every time we go to Dolby, it's kind of like we're going to like a 4DX screen. Oh, good. Advertisements are not skippable. Nice recliner seats to split on my middle-aged buddy. Got my buddy Alex. Got Gabriel aside. And now we just gotta sit through 30 seconds of advertisements. So, like I said, thanks for the Donny Cinema. It's all black surround sound. Yeah, with our slushies. But make sure, no spoilers, no copyrights, and no simping for symbiotes. Yeah, because you know, the fanfiction things. Am I right?
Oh yeah, what in the world?
Yeah. Anyway, so I'll be turning my camera off and we'll see you in the credits.
I needed to brain.
What does that even mean?
What?
Well, let me give you a taste then. Just the smallest fraction of the things we symbiotes have experienced.
Okay.
Ready, Eddie?
Yeah.
What's happening? What the hell is that?
Where are we? What did you do?
It wasn't me.
Jameson.
What is it?
No. Parker. Parker.
Dude, what are you doing in my room?
We are Poison to Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
Venom 3, let's go!
Hey, there's still hope. There's still hope.
Venom versus Spider-Man. I don't expect, No Way Home connections, but still. So, I know, so, just saying, Tom H versus Tom H, Venom and Spidey.
It's all making sense now.
Yeah, for the Sony Marvel dudes. So yeah, Spidey versus Venom round 2, except it's not Toby and Topher Grace. Oh man. Venom 3. Bring it.
We're good.
Yeah. Oh, I need a reaper. Okay, this is going to be a quick review. We're doing it with Alex before he has to go and drop us off, so we just want to express our thoughts for Venom Let There Be Carnage. So, Alex, would you like to go with your thoughts first?
Yeah, so overall, I just like how everyone was saying, it's definitely a huge improvement over the first Venom movie. I feel like this movie gets more straight to the point, and there's a mixture of like really good action and CGI going on, but as well as like some really down-to-earth, really funny moments, and I guess we get to get much more chemistry between Eddie and Venom, which was I appreciate, and just like they actually really explain a little bit more in a quicker, faster pace, which is also what I appreciate. And of course, as always, stick around and like don't go to the bathroom for this movie as well, because I feel like a lot of this movie, it's really every little part plays a nice role in my opinion, even some of the parts that just are meant to just be dumb old funny moments and whatnot. And it's just, I think even though it's borderline PG-13, I don't think it's borderline PG-13. I think this can just not really sound like it goes, but I think, you know, that could be a funny family friend movie, I should say. It's just a fun action pack, and I don't know where to start. I'm messing up my words already.
It's okay. We're stopping by a gas station because we need gas.
So I'm a bit distracted.
It's alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally agree from its fun fest. So you can go take care of gas. Well, Gabriel, do you want to express your quick thoughts in the meantime?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a lot better than I thought it would be, because, you know, based off of reviews that I've heard from and things I've heard from, and a lot of leaked stuff. I didn't watch the videos of the leaked stuff, but I saw, let's say I opened YouTube one time, and then I got spoiled just by a video popping up, and I was like, well, I'm not watching that. Screw you, YouTube. And I was disappointed with that little stuff, so that's what made me like think the movie was going to be as good as I thought. But now watching it, it's a lot better than I thought. It's way better than the first movie. I love the pacing. It gets straight to the point, and it explains, you know, so many things we never got besides the symbiote from the first movie, like more about Eddie, more about, of course, Cletus Cassidy, and so many of the other characters got a better time to shine. And
a whole lot more.
I love all the characters in this movie. They did great. I love it, and the action scenes were also very cool. I like the music, and yeah, I mean, I'd probably say the only like flaws to this movie have to do with Carnage, and not because I don't like Carnage.
Absolutely,
I do like this Carnage. The way he looks, and you know how menacing he is. It's like this Carnage is really cool, and I love Woody Harrelson's Cletus Cassidy because of how psychotic he looks and acts and everything. I think he did a great job.
Sorry to interrupt.
But yeah,
it's okay. You're good.
No worries. But yeah, I'd say the flaws of this movie have to do with Carnage, but I'm not going to talk about that because spoilers.
Yeah, the only spoiler I did was my reaction to the end credits scene, actually, Alvar's.
That was a big highlight of the movie.
Yeah, the reason why I shared it, and I apologize for that spoiler, but come on, it was leaked on the internet, so I have to share all of our reactions to it.
Yeah.
So continue.
It's a fun movie, I'll say that. It is very fun, and I'd love to rewatch this movie, you know, as many times as possible, because I thought
it's short, it's fast.
It's a fun movie. I liked it. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh, an 8? That's a pretty highlight for a big rating. Anyway, so thanks for your time, Gabriel. So for my own thoughts, since I went through Alex and I went to Gabriel, and I know this isn't going to be like a long professional review, no photos or anything of that, but I really enjoyed, well, as expected, Tom Hardy is great from his dynamic as Eddie Brock and Venom, and the way that he eventually just gets to his comedic moments like, "Well, you gotta eat the chicken, you are a loser." So this Venom is a lot more goofier, sillier, not that much menacing and serious as he is like from the original canon. But like we said, love it, hate it, whatever, but it keeps Venom a lot more entertaining, like whoever he is as a character, a lot more exploring the themes of Eddie Brock and Venom's, like, let's say, bromance all over each other, of how they were against and on one another. But other than that, I'm really glad that they really developed the deep of how the rivalry of Eddie Brock and Venom, like, they just want to be in one, but instead they don't need to be an I or the other individual. It's a we need each other. So it's pretty nice and it's pretty wholesome. And now, since Gabriel talking about Cletus Cassidy, oh boy. So I was ready for this. Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy. So when I first heard, yeah, it's good. So when I first saw the after credit scene, I expected it to be as goofy as heck, super corny, but the way that he portrays that creepy serial, like, he's a little bit innocent, but the next way he'll eventually kill on you. Like, he definitely plays like the balance between most of those emotions. And as for Carnage himself, and like I said, like, there's some moments where I just couldn't take it seriously. Like, whenever I think of Cletus Cassidy, I just think of less of a southern accent, like, then you're going to give me answers. Like, I think of that Cletus in my head. But as for Carnage himself, okay, so Gabriel's opinion about the same that Carnage might be one of the biggest critiques. And like I said, it's not that, just like Gabriel's opinion, it's not that I don't hate it. I love his CGI appeal. Obviously, the one thing that I was going to expect is they watered down the violence, which, I understand. It gets PG-13, and plus a certain webhead that I kind of quote-unquote spoil in this review, but whatever. But overall, I really like the CGI appeal, that the black, like, and the red, and all the tentacles, like, they really, like, embraces, like, Carnage abilities up on the big screen. And hey, I remember back in the past when I was a kid, back when I look at the photos of Spider-Man 4, the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, and my favorite movie actor, Jim Carrey, was considered, but that wasn't a true, like, 100% real. But ever since the first Venom movie, like, okay, why is Woody Harrelson in the cast? And I'm like, okay, if he's a big name actor, I'm like, he's gonna be Cletus Cassidy in the end credits. And then after that, voila, I was right. Except they ditched the Ronald McDonald wig and decided to, like, trim it down to a little bit more, like, lean in a way.
Yeah.
So other than that, I really enjoyed, like, Carnage. Like I said, the small critiques about it is how Jupiter's voice gets a little bit cold.
Yeah.
So I was expecting, like, it's basically like Riot, but don't worry, Carnage is a much better villain than Riot was in the first Venom movie. It's not like it goes from a different host to another. You really get to develop Cletus Cassidy and Eddie Brock a lot. Heck, they even show some origins. If you have read the comic books, they have really pay homages to Cletus Cassidy's origin very well. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. That's way so much respect to the source material. But as I said before, like, even though the Venom and Carnage fight was epic, I'm glad it stretched out as long as I could, and it did remind me of some certain elements from other Spider-Man medias as a whole, not just Venom and Carnage, as in some moments in Spider-Man 3 where it's taking place at a church, and then there's a blonde that's kidnapped, very Amazing Spider-Man 2 moments. But at the end of the day, like, I was satisfied for Carnage, and not trying to give away, except the end credit scene that I give away, is the fact that I wasn't too satisfied from how the way Cletus Cassidy Carnage ended up for his arc to be done, where I'm like, I don't know, they could have used him more.
A little dry.
Yeah, like, that's the thing what comes to the expectations of Carnage. But as for the other characters in the other media, it's a good thing that Michelle Williams decided to, like, have a little bit more of a consistent role besides being Eddie's ex-girlfriend, and actually plays, like, a more playful role. And Shriek. Okay, I almost forgot about Naomi Harris as Shriek. So, for those of you who don't read the comics, she's basically the girlfriend of Cletus Cassidy, and basically, from Cletus' origin, she's basically the only sunshine, a part of my life. And the fact that she usually screams out loud, so if you decide to put in an IMAX screen, make sure your eardrums don't get screamed like every time where Shriek eventually comes out. But other than that, she played a pretty essential role, and when I see the chemistry between Cletus Cassidy and Shriek, it's more like they're basically Joker and Harley Quinning it from out of the way. They're psychotically love each other, they love to kill people. As a matter of fact, this movie is secretly a love story, if you don't really know. The bromance with Eddie Brock and Venom, and a little bit with Cletus and Francis, aka Shriek. So that's what I'm saying, like, even though this movie fits the October vibe, like, it does fit the spooky fest of Halloween, but in reality, I'm like, well, if it wasn't in October, this would have been a nice Valentine's Day release date if the pandemic. So ironic in a way. Even the first Venom promo make fun of that, like, Venom is secretly a rom-com in a Christmas holiday season. So that's what I'm saying, like, if it was in October, but it makes sense because, you know, this movie's gonna break records regardless. The first movie was a hit, not just because it's groundbreaking cinema. One, it's Venom, one of the most popular characters in Marvel canon and Spider-Man lore. It's the fact that it's a movie that's so ridiculous. So overall, I'm not calling Venom 2, I mean, just like the first one, but don't worry, the sequel is definitely an improvement of the first movie for sure. From the pacing, I think Andy Serkis is a little bit more visionary and a lot more concentrated in Venom 2, and the fact that I really, like, accept, like, the fast pacing, like what Gabriel said, that keeps it more entertaining. It doesn't feel rushed, it doesn't feel slow, it lets us go on and get to the point and not so much exposition all around like the first movie. So when I look back at it, it's more like, so Venom Let There Be Carnage, and same as the first movie, they're not movies not meant to be taken seriously. It's like fast food. It's like, you know, you're not supposed to eat it, but you just can't help it but to love it. Be like, like, to make me out of weight, but this is really good quality taste.
Venom would like fast food.
Yeah, especially Venom. It's kind of like a mix of a burger and an energy drink. That's how I feel like for the sequel. Ironic because, you know, G Fuel, the energy drink, is a sponsor of Venom Let There Be Carnage. So yeah, that's basically like I had to point out, and basically the story is a lot more consistent. It doesn't like make sure it doesn't drag on for too long, and that's what director Andy Serkis wanted. The movie to be a lot more fast joy ride and make sure you're on the edge of the seat. And like what Alex says, it's not worth getting out to the bathroom because it's a short movie. It's not 2 hours long. It's just over, it's 97-minute runtime over like 1 hour 37 minutes, I believe. And yeah, the after credit scene, which sorry, but it was already leaked on the internet, so I'm sorry, I just had to release the reaction for it. But yeah, that's basically the best for what we could do for like what's the best for the spoiler reviews for Venom Let There Be Carnage. So other than that, I had a good time, and these guys, Alex and Gabriel, were definitely the right people to watch this movie, because
thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Gabriel, if you're a kid singing back in the home.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I believe that these guys were definitely the right fit. I'm sorry that my camera's coming so dark because, you know, it's nighttime and we all had to go home, and we don't want to like blind Alex as he's driving, so you can't really see him.
I appreciate it.
I definitely appreciate that too. So, oh wait, it's dark. So let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light! Or in this case, let there be carnage. So yeah, for our final shot, so overall, that's my thoughts, that's Alex's thoughts, and that's Gabriel's thoughts. And like I said, thank you guys for like being a part of the Venom Let There Be Carnage review and journey along with me. And for those who are watching, thank you for watching. I respect your loyalty from watching beginning to end of this review. And as I said before, guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. Does any of you guys want to say something before we head off and you go home and drive? Well, me and him just get some shut-eye.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this vlog.
Yeah, vlog-ish review.
Part of this.
Yeah, it's something different that I want to do for my channel.
And if you're gonna go watch this film, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, also eat a Twinkie. Eat a Twinkie while you watch this.
Yeah, Twinkie. That spreads the yellow better when there's carnage. So that's hilarious. But anyway, take care, guys.
No. Yeah, y'all take care.
Yeah, take care now. Bye-bye then.
Bye-bye.